What better way to celebrate the Olympic Games than with a fresh spin on the Mario and Sonic series?
So it's real! Wow! Like I've constantly stated in the past, this was the most likely Sonic game to happen this year. If you even want to call it a Sonic game. Point is, Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games is an actual thing, despite all of the Sega news we've been hearing. And in the comments of my prediction video, a lot of people ruled the game out because apparently the last game didn't sell well at all. I felt that wasn't a good enough reason, one of the reasons being that these are party games with Mario and Sonic. Of course we're going to get an HD Summer Olympic game, and I would never make a discussion video on the Mario and Sonic games, but this is one I predicted in the video, so why not talk about it? Okay, first thing you notice are characters, and whoa, is that Jet the Hawk? Alright, I should probably bring my friends into this.
Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games is here. And hello everyone, Blue Racer 7 here.
And hey, what is up everyone? This is Radioactive Raw SNG, and yeah, we called it. This game is back. The series is back.
The series is back, definitely. And what really caught my eyes is that there's really tiny interesting things about this title. And that is the characters. Like, as I mentioned earlier, Jet the Hawk is in the game. As far as we can tell, he's playable. He could, there's always the chance of being a boss character or whatever. But Jet the Hawk, what do you think about that? Specifically Blue Racer 7, since you are the biggest Jet the Hawk fan I know. So, how does that make you feel, dude?
All I can say is, thank you, Sega, thank you. I've been wanting Jet playable for so long after Sonic 3 Riders, and I've been waiting for countless years. But finally he's back, and that's all I ever wanted. Jet playable. Nothing more.
Yes, he's definitely back. It's cool to see, after that, the last bit we saw of Jet was probably the trophy in Generations or whatever it was. It's cool to see him back in moving action and playable form, I guess.
It's good to see Jet in this game because he's a pretty competitive character. He's been in the Sonic Rider series, doing that. It's just good to see him in like a actual competitive game and a spin-off again regarding Sonic.
Yeah, and on the topic of characters, we also have Nabbit from the Super Mario series. Really weird choice. People are excited for him, but really kind of weird to me. And we also have Rouge the Bat, my favorite choice out of all of them, because she was oddly missing from the other games. I thought Rouge was just a more important, not really important to plot-wise, but just as far as relevance and just being with the Sonic characters, I thought Rouge was just that female that wasn't Amy that's still there, should be there. So it's kind of weird. And she's back, so it's cool to see that. I'm really proud of it. I like Rouge as a character. She's pretty fun. So what do you guys think of the other characters?
Yeah, the other characters that are also confirmed playable is Diddy, because if you look closely, you can see Diddy being playable now, like playing with the Eggpawns, Knuckles, and the other characters. So that's him playable.
Will he be top tier this time? That's one thing.
That is true.
Also, there's also another character that's confirmed that's also going to be playable because you look closely, before they show the tennis scene, after showing Daisy dancing around being gorgeous in the bay she is, you see Yoshi playing table tennis against Zaz from one of the Deadly Six, because you look closely, because you can obviously tell it's him because with the spiky hair spike on his head, being pink, tall, lanky is all.
Oh, it's definitely Zaz in that, yeah. The question arises, is he actually playable? Because people are speculating that it's a boss fight. If it is, that is the biggest tease I've ever seen. Why include that?
And if he's in the game, that means the Deadly Six as well, the other 5.
Which kind of scares me because, that's a lot of, space for new characters that could be used by other characters. It reminds me of the Koopalings being in Mario Kart, where that could have been Dry Bones or Boo or something that, fan favorites.
It's gonna be a lot of I guess backlash for that.
Yeah, if they're in, there's definitely going to be. I understand the appeal of Deadly Six. They're on a Nintendo exclusive game, so it makes sense. But at the same time, it's Mario and Sonic. You want to pick the best characters from Sonic and the best characters from Mario. Deadly Six are easily one-off characters with no development or anything. They're not going to be in any more games that I can predict. So you want to take characters that people like, and the question arises, which characters could fill those spots if they are in the game?
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Because if the Deadly Six are going to be in playable, that means they have the 8 spots, like Rouge, Jet, and the Deadly Six. That makes 8. and that means and we already have Diddy Kong and Nabbit. That means there's also going to be 6 others Mario Kart as well. And we can all tell one of them is going to get it, and you can all guess who it is.
There's so many spin-off like games that have exclusive characters that can get in.
Yeah, like
you have like Mighty, Tikal, Chaos, like all these characters can
Tikal's
get
a big one. I'd love to see Tikal in either like Riders or even this. That'd be pretty awesome. But
yeah, they could also bring back Tikal as well.
Yeah, even I guess Omega or Gamma or something.
Here's
like,
a big
I'd like
one.
them more, so.
What about like the American characters, like the comic book characters? You know, maybe they can get in.
I don't know. I can never see that actually happen. Just because I don't think that's ever gonna happen. That's just me.
We already know Rosalina is going to be in the game.
No doubt.
No doubt,
Rosalina,
because she's been everywhere.
More than like she's been in every major Mario game.
Yeah, like Mario Kart 8, Smash, you know the rest.
Yeah, there's not much I can say on that. But as far as characters, I think we're pretty much satisfied. All I really wanted was pretty much Jet and Rouge and maybe a few others. Not sure how I feel about Zaz. I think he's most likely going to be a boss fight, because I'm not sure if that confirm all of Deadly 6 or not. Maybe it will, because Zaz was also a boss fight. He was the only boss fight other than Eggman and Sonic Dash, actually, so they've been hyping him up a lot as a boss, and that could raise questions. I think he's a boss character. The question with Jet, though, will Storm and Wave be in the game? That's kind of...
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, if the Deadly 6 aren't playable, at least put Wave and Storm playable.
Yeah, I think it wouldn't make sense to just have Jet and not the others in.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, I think SBO should be playable. I mean, it makes no sense to have Vector and not SBO.
Yeah.
I understand that there's, like, not that many power characters, but, like, you need SBO. It's like, he's a fan favorite.
A huge fan.
I think it's easily, like, top 10 as far as, like, the most popular.
Yeah.
Like, I think SBO is definitely, like, at least number 10.
So, yeah. They also added new events. There's Rugby.
Yeah, freaking Rugby. That's gonna be amazing.
I mean,
that came out of nowhere. I expected new modes. I just didn't think Rugby at all. So I'm glad to see that made it. I'm really hoping for basketball. That's gonna bring like serious Mario Hoops 3-on-3 like kinda vibes with me. Like perfect. Like I want that. I need that in my game. And how can I forget all the Dream events? That's going to be interesting. I love seeing what they can do with like the 2 series, and I'm just imagining they're probably gonna add a whole bunch of like Lost World stuff because that's the newest one out, and maybe
they've been hyping up Lost World a lot. Like the Mega Man crossover, like there's a lot of Lost World in that.
Even Runners had like nothing but Lost World.
Yeah.
So.
And of course, I know that Seaside Hill is gonna come back again. To death.
Oh man, I'm to the point where I'd rather take Green Hill and like over Splash Hill, like just cuz.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see what Sega can make with remixes from Mario series, because in that one Dream event in London 2012 where you're in Dream Spacewalk, you go up against Dino Piranha Plant and you get to that amazing remix of the from that one level from Super Mario Galaxy 2. I thought that's a really good remix, and I'm hoping they can remix other songs from Mario games.
I feel like if anything, they're gonna be doing a lot of 3D World remixes or something. Like that's the latest Mario game.
Yeah, they most likely will. I mean, the remixes are going to be there. I'm just really glad that this is going to be HD. Like, I can't wait to see this. I love HD, and all the Wii U games just look pretty good, so I'm expecting this to look pretty good.
It's gonna be a beautiful game.
Oh yeah. Anything with Mario, they're not going to disappoint, so.
This is what I wanted this year. Like I said, I wanted a spin-off Sonic game. If they wanted to put out something this year, it had to be a spin-off. I didn't want a main title.
Yeah, this is like the core thing I expected, and we got it, so I'm not expecting anything else.
It's perfect. Now, my only question, you know how like Sochi came out like towards the winter. Do you think it's gonna come out this summer? Like it's gonna come out this soon?
I think it's this year. I definitely think it's this year.
They usually put it out the year before. That's how that goes.
The Olympic Games have been released in November, and they always come out the year before the actual Olympics starts. I mean, that's how they always do.
I don't know. I'm expecting a little earlier with this one. I don't know why.
I think it's gonna be earlier.
I'm guessing September.
Like, if they release it in the summer, then it would have been rushed. So it makes sense they don't want to rush it. Rio 2016 will be released in November because they don't want to rush it.
They could have started this like really like early on. I don't think it confirms that it's rushed.
So yeah, with the 3DS version of Rio 2016, we also see 2 new events in the game. The first one being golf.
Sonic Golf confirmed. There it is.
Sonic.
Sonic. I never thought I'd see it. Sonic playing golf.
Yeah, we can finally play Sonic with golf.
I have no idea. I don't play golf.
yeah.
I don't. Like, the thing is, I can now play golf with Shadow the Hedgehog. That is all I need in my life. I can have that image.
They also showed that last event at the end of the trailer where you see Daisy like dancing with the hula hoop holding.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. It's cool. The one thing about 3DS I want to bring up was that I believe London 3DS had like a story mode. I'd love to see that for the console version. Like some kind of...
Yeah,
I thought it was pretty cool how they handled it. Because I didn't like London Party at all. I thought that was pretty
The
stupid.
last one that came out had a story mode.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to see all your characters interact on the 3DS version of London 2012 because it gives us more character interaction.
Yeah, London 3DS had like cutscenes and stuff with like Amy and the Mario characters, and like it was actually pretty interesting to see them talk to each other. So I'd love to see that.
I know that the original Olympic Winter Games have the story mode, but
Yeah.
the
Like, I wouldn't mind.
story mode for London 2012 is a little more interactive because everyone's in a group.
Yeah, as far as Mario characters, I don't really care for new characters. I mean, like, I'm a Sonic guy, so I have that bias to where I don't care. I don't see Toad anywhere, so
Yeah, where's
he's
Toad?
my favorite
I guess
Mario
he's gonna
character.
just be
so-
like one of the side characters again, off in the crowd or something.
Yeah, I mean, like, Toad should be playable, at least the red Toad, like, it makes no sense to me. But basically, we covered our thoughts, the trailer didn't show off a lot. There's not too much to talk about with this game, other than the fact that it's confirmed, it's a thing, and I wanted to address that because I did predict this in a video. It wasn't a very hard prediction, yeah, it's here, we gave our thoughts. I'm actually pretty excited for it because I loved London, it's a fun game to play with friends. By yourself, not so much, but it's pretty fun.
The one thing I want to point out is that people in the comments are complaining why you're making this game even though the last one didn't sell well. The reason it didn't sell that time because the Wii U was in almost its first anniversary during that time, meaning it was just 2 years in. And since it did not sell enough units back then, that means the game didn't sell well because I think during that time period it was like the Wii U sold like 5 million units, I think, and that's the reason why it didn't sell because the game is decreasing sales. It's just it
Yeah,
did
that
not
plays a
meet
big
those
part
requirements because
why it
the
didn't
Wii
sell.
U wasn't advertised enough. But since the Wii U is now sold like almost 10 million units, I think the Sochi 2016 will sell at least 1 million.
Yeah,
Not to
I mean,
mention, like, the
it's-
people who actually bought Wii U's, I'm sure the last thing they were about was a Olympic game. Like, they're getting 3D World, they're getting like Lost World maybe. Like, there's other games they could have got for this new console.
Oh man, I gotta get Olympic Games, man.
Exactly. What's the problem? It's a spin-off.
I think this game's gonna do fine. I think people need to calm down, like, who are hating on this. It's not gonna affect the next Sonic game, it's not gonna affect anything. I wanna say this as the equal amount of importance as, like, Mario Kart or Mario Sports Mix or something. It's for that audience. Don't buy it if you don't want it. They're going to make it regardless. And it doesn't affect anything. I want people to know that. They put these party games out for people who like party games.
Yeah, I'm excited.
That's
for
all it is.
It's what I wanted. It's what I wanted this year. If we had to have a Sonic game, it had to be a spin-off.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting this day one. I love this game. Like, I love this series. Any game where I can, again, play with Shadow playing golf, that is the best game ever made. So, I have to play this.
So, from what I can
Okay.
tell from this trailer, since they're adding a lot of characters, new events, I mean, they make the game look really impressive looking. You can tell that Sega are putting a lot of effort into this game. Like, they really want to add as many characters in as they could. Like we have a large roster as if we thought.
And yeah, I mean, that's our thoughts. Guys, calm down. If you don't like this game, you don't have to buy it. It's not going to affect anything. And yeah, I guess that's what we have to say. This is the next Sonic game, technically. Even though it's not really a main series Sonic game, it's a spin-off. But it's definitely there for people who like this, like myself. I'm going to go out and buy this. My friends are going to buy it. It's going to be fun. And I hope we didn't touch on this, but I hope it has online. I'm not expecting it to,
Oh
sadly.
yeah, that's another thing I want to bring up. The online. Because since Mario Sonic Sochi 2014 also has online mode. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not expecting online with this one, sadly. I wish it's pretty sad saying that in 2015. but, you know, that's Nintendo, that's what they do.
Yeah, but they do have online in the Wii U version, but apparently they are only restricted to 4 events, being Dreams World Champion Sports Race, Ski Race, Skating Race, and the Snowcross. That's all they did, but I hope they expand this online. Hopefully they will. I mean, since Nintendo always been stuck in the past, like they always do.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it goes. And from the game, I'm just expecting pretty much an HD London with more characters, more modes. You know, what more can you ask for? Alright, so I will definitely see you guys another time.
See you later. Have a good night.